You're live.
Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan, and you are joining us for the weekly collectors chat. This is chat number 294. I want to welcome all 162,000 of you world wonders. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for subbing to us. Thanks for being part of the team. And we're going to be running through. Alex has just got back from Singapore Con, and we've been all over China and
Wow.
everywhere else. So he's been globetrotting. We're going to go through what he's seen, what he thinks about everything, show you some pictures, bits and pieces. We've got loads of stuff to give away today. So today we are going to be giving away the PCS 1/3 scale Wolverine. We're going to be giving
I'm opening
away.
up. I'm opening up the whiskies. It
Good
could
for
get
you.
messy.
Good. Start day one. We're going to be.
Sign
We're going to be. This could be a long chat. We're going to
each one of
be.
these are a double shot, so that's quite messy.
Right,
Oh,
so just stop interrupting me. Do your business. So we're going to be also giving away Diamond Select Sabretooth, and we're going to be giving away Iron Studios a 1/10 scale the Batman as well. There's going to be numerous ways to win these, and we're going to be giving away some vouchers and some bits and pieces from Dark Side Collectibles as well. So loads of ways to win, loads of things to win on this chat. I also want to say a massive thank you to our sponsors, Speculative Fiction, who, if you don't know them already, so Spec Fiction Shop, the shop that's run by collectors for collectors. Todd and his team do a fantastic job. They've got loads of pre-order pieces, loads of licenses and bits and pieces they get in. They've got a really rapid and vast selection of items for you to purchase. Fantastic reward point system, and on top of that, what makes it even sweeter is even if there's a piece you may have missed out on or you can't find, they can point you in the right direction of where to get it, and even sometimes locate pieces for you, and they will ship them for you and get them for you, and you can just pay them, which is an amazing thing. Like I say, it's the shop that's run by collectors for collectors, and it's exactly that. He's a cracking guy, and we're really proud that he sponsors this chat. Yeah, so mate, how was your week?
I'm allowed to talk now.
Yes, you're allowed
I
to
just
talk, mate.
made myself. I just made myself a budget old fashioned, and it don't taste as good as because normally they stir it for like ages and they do all this other stuff with it, and yeah, it's yeah, it might need a bit of work, that one. Yeah, no, week was good. Obviously, I went to Shanghai. I was very lucky. I got to go to the Queen Studios office. Then went to the Infinity Studios office. So literally, I had a week where Monday I was at Queen Studios, Tuesday I was at Infinity Studios, Wednesday I was at XM, Thursday I was sitting in with Connecticut's, um, and then Friday I was sort of setting up the con and things like that. So and then in the booth with sort of Mighty Jacks and sort of seeing Rio Studios, Infinity Studios at the con as well, XM Studios. Beast Kingdom were there, but they kind of had pretty much the same pieces they had last year. Um, yeah,
Legendary
good.
beats.
No,
Is
no,
that
no, no,
legendary
no,
beats?
no,
Who's
no.
Beast
So
Kingdom?
Beast Kingdom are they do some like quite nice little bits as well, and they do these really nice. They got a really nice Disney line actually, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
They got like these like classic kind of Disney pieces, and they're like quite a nice size. They're probably about kind of like a bit. So you got like a Woody, a Buzz, and then kind of all the classic characters. Also, they
Pixar.
do have a line. Sorry.
Pixar.
Yeah, yeah, and then they've also got a line that I got a soft spot for, which is Metal Slugs. They do some of the vehicles for that, which I quite like. They also do the Loki, the frog from Thor. They got a really nice one of those in like a capsule as well. They got some cool
Nice.
pieces, but they just unfortunately the good pieces weren't there, and then they showed the same pieces as last year, so it was a little bit disappointing, really.
That's
Especially considering the kind of show from some of the other attendees.
yeah.
I got to sort of go. It's funny like wherever I end up going, I always end up finding like a comic shop or a statue shop without actually trying. So when I
Yeah.
was in like Shanghai, I was wandering around looking to buy a present for Mary, and then ended up going to the old town because there was a few jewelry shops and that, and ended up coming across some like statue shop called like Superman something random. went in there. That was quite impressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, some cool pieces there for sure. I'm happy that sort of managed to sort of stop over in Shanghai. Actually, it was quite worthwhile. It was very unplanned, very just like yeah, maybe I'll do that, and then it started to be like, actually, did you know you need a visa? And you do know that you need to have this way of paying because you can't use cards and cash there. And you do know that you need this and this and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh well.
So the man that went to with Japan with jeans and t-shirts, and it was like fucking, I don't know, like -4 degrees.
Well, that would have happened here because it was pretty cold there. I was going to do it this time actually, and then Mary was like, "Have you looked up the weather?" And I'm like, "No." She goes, "Yeah, you might want to because it's really cold." And I'm like, "Is it?" It's like it's not that
How
far
cold can it
from
be? Can't be that fucking cold.
it's not that far from like Thailand and that, 'cause it must be hot. And I looked into it, I don't know, 6 hours away. So yeah, yeah, it was basically the same weather as here. Um, yeah, it was good. It's a good town. Again, I was just very lucky with the situation with Queen and Infinity. I was just very lucky with. Obviously,
Was
I,
there
I reached
anything?
out to
Go on, no, carry on, carry on.
no, I reached out to Johnny from Queen because he's from UK. So I just said to him, like, as a Westerner, what advice can you give me? And he was really helpful. He actually sent me like a whole presentation about like things to do, things to go to, and took his time to do that. And then he came to meet me at my hotel to take me to the Queen Studios place. Um,
Mm.
Randy Gore actually helped me with getting in touch with Infinity. So I got in touch with those guys. Again, they're all really nice guys, and they all like it's actually really funny because I think the owner of Queen and the owner of Infinity are like best buddies kind of thing. They're really good friends. So
Oh, okay,
it's
cool.
yeah, yeah. So it's there's a lot of stuff obviously always behind the scenes, and well,
It's
the
always
funny
nice,
one
isn't
as
it, if they
well.
get on it? It's nice when two like owners actually respect and like each other.
I think behind the scenes there is a lot of that where they all know each other. They all like bump into each other in the factories. They all like know each other. It's like from
Yeah, yeah.
talking they just do. I know that from like XM. XM they knew everyone as well. They know who's
Mm,
involved with what, and yeah, it's always interesting to know that because you expect them to be a bit more rivalry to it, and
yeah,
yeah, and especially with Queen and Infinity doing um, some of the same lines, some of the exactly the same busts, like characters and things. So
yeah.
one of the things that was quite nice as well is when I walked into the art director's office, he actually had the three House of God prints on his wall. So he had
Awesome.
Moonstone, Claw, and
Jax.
Jack. Yeah, so he had them on his wall, and then literally I was like, I even said to him, "Oh wow, these are really cool." And he goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, I know the owner of Pure Arts," and I go, "They're not Pure Arts, but it's the same owner." And he
Mm,
goes, "Oh no, no," he goes, "No, it's Pure Arts." I go, "No, it's House of Gog." And he goes, "No, no, no, no." And then literally I said, "Look, it's embossed on the print, and it says House of Gog." And he's like, "Oh, oh, okay." But yeah, it's Hugh, and Hugh knows everybody. I mean,
mm.
he actually is really well regarded as one of the best people in the industry working with silicon. Hugh.
What's the situation? Did you see anything over there that shocked you in terms of quality of work? Did you walk away going, "Wow, that's a bit fucking special"?
I mean, the thing with like a lot of the life size busts is, from both companies, they are what they are meant to be. There's no like when you see most of them, especially the newer ones, when you see them, there's no denying who it is, and there's no
Yeah,
like, oh, the eyes are off, and this and this, and they look amazing. They really, really
yeah,
do. Um, the old Arnold is really nice. The I think it's Dark Fate.
yeah. It's dark
Um,
with a beard.
that's yeah, that's really impressive. Even the Patterson Batman, the Batman, that is really impressive as well. It's just the fact that I can't. invest in that Robert Pattinson Batman. To be honest with you, I just don't.
Thought the
It
film
just
was
doesn't
crap.
do it. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go as far to say
No,
it's
I didn't
crap.
do
I just
nothing.
think it's.
I didn't do nothing for me at all. I was really
I think
disappointed
that
with what
there's
he
a good
played.
element with the detective work and stuff like that, but I just don't think he suits it. He suits the role very well. I'm trying to think of which others. I mean, all of the like the Ledger, but or the Ledger Jokers look great.
Mm.
Um, oh, I'll tell you which one, and you'd agree from the pictures as well. Is like the those Hulks. You know, they look really nice. The Red Hulk looks really nice from Queen. Sorry, are we talking
What a
about
scale
just
one.
Shanghai now? Oh, sorry, the cancelled
What a scale
ones.
one that they cancelled. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Got a lot
yeah.
of messages about that saying like, what is that cancelled? And I was like, yeah. Like, are you sure? And
Well,
I was like, yeah.
the funny thing was, is Randy actually approached me because he said, "Oh, yeah, it's not announced yet." He come up to me, like goes, "Oh, it's funny because you told everyone it's cancelled, but it's not announced yet." I said, "Johnny told me to tell people," and Johnny told me that he's announced it to people, and he goes, "No."
Mm.
He says, "I spoke to Johnny a couple of days ago, and no one's been told that it's cancelled." I was like, "Well, they have now," you know. So yeah, and Johnny told me to. So yeah, right from the
Yeah.
source, and yeah, I mean, though,
They're
it's
even
a shame.
taking
They are
that
really
back, man.
nice.
They're not coming back. There's a real world there.
It's really real world. It's a really
They're
real world.
not coming back.
But yeah, so the red one. I mean, the red one, which that I even said to
The
the
concept
the
fits it better, doesn't it?
I said to the art director, like, he asked me when they were telling me it was cancelled. He goes, "What do you think of them?" And I go, like, "Well, straight off the bat, I know exactly what you've done." And he goes, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, you've created a Red Hulk, and then you thought, while we're here, we may as well just make a green and a grey to maximize our profit." And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "But that don't work because
No.
of the Red Hulk, and the Red Hulk is not the same. He gets hot, so these wisps of smoke make sense. The stuff
Yeah.
going on the ground makes more sense with all this kind of steam or smoke
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
him.
That's spot
As soon as you then go on to the green or grey, you should have removed all of that, and you should
Yeah.
have like not. You should have had more rubble or something else,
Yeah. Adjusted.
an
Yeah.
explosion or whatever." And he was just like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right." It's the same as what Sideshow did, but Sideshow did it a bit smarter, like a little bit. There wasn't all the smoke and stuff. So even
That's
though,
not the reason. That's not the reason why it worked with Sideshow. It worked with Sideshow because of timing. At the
yeah,
moment, there's you can't afford those mistakes. In that
yeah,
those days, when Sideshow made that lazy, we'll just do three colors, don't fucking matter. Change a couple of colors on the base and have that melted like metal floor, and it'll all be fine. You could get away with it because at the time there wasn't loads of Hulks. I mean, there just wasn't. There wasn't loads of grey and there wasn't loads of green. There wasn't any reds. So it was all like you got away with that shit. You could get away with that. But now
yeah,
there's like fan art everywhere. There's loads of reds. There's loads of greys. There's loads of greens. So everyone's just a bit like I've got options here, and I don't really
yeah,
like that smoke, and it doesn't make sense. I'm not buying that, and that's where
yeah,
it gets fucked because now once with this increase of studios having replicated licenses from everywhere in the same scale and other things, now we're getting this very 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 cutthroat industry where people are like, nah, it's not for me. There'll be others,
yeah. But
and that's
there's more
not going to
to
afford
it.
it.
There's more to it than that as well, because obviously when that Hulk came out, that was like $650. It was
Yes,
cheap.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like, well, in today's standards, that was
yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
And
Yeah, definitely.
I'm pretty sure it was like 659 or something.
I
You
think you're
know,
right, dude. I think you're right.
yeah, yeah. So for me, like when you put all of these things in place, you just can't get away with doing that now. Where that statue is probably $1,400,
Yeah,
plus shipping plus taxes. And when you got companies like Queen who don't distribute through Sideshow, they'll distribute through Todd and Spec Fiction, but you know you won't get as good of a deal as if it's through Sideshow, like as such. So yeah, Raj, you didn't miss one. We were going to go live just before I went away, and then George pulled out literally 10 minutes before going live. So then I went away for 2 weeks or so. How's it going, Gabriel Gutierrez? I'm going to just do a post anyway, because I'm not sure if people knew that we went on a bit early. But I'll just go through these comments as well. Casual nerd problems in the house. How you doing? What's up?
Yo,
Uh,
motherfucker.
Mitchell Lawrence. How's it going, my friend?
Yo.
Gotham Cenobites. Driving home now. Drive safely. Uh, what's he saying? Yup, yup. I don't even know what he's saying there. Is that meant to be yo-yo? I'm sure it's
Yo,
meant to
yo,
be yo-yo.
motherfucker.
Yeah. How you doing, Nick? Darren Crofer. I hope you're both well. I hope you're good too.
All right, mate.
Casual nerd problems. There you go. Ended up buying the Superman and Batman busts by the company that did the Killing Joke. They Penguin. They used to they've done some collaborations with Infinity. That's why there's a lot of confusion in the. I had a conversation with them about this actually because they pair up Infinity pair up with Penguin toys for a lot of their busts. So
Mm,
then when I spoke to Infinity about the Killing Joke bus, they were like, "That's nothing to do with us." I said, "Oh, okay." And then they go, "Yeah." I said, "I think you need to be clearer with that because with that Penguin Toys collaboration,
yeah.
people assume that it's kind of you to a degree." And I said, "I actually have." We actually have
Mm,
images of them today. They did a Batman bust that's at some convention. They've also got a Batman Who Laughs bust, which looks crazy, crazy good.
yeah, both of them look great.
Yeah, the Killing Joke one looks really good. Too unsure how the Silica will hold up in 10 years. Yeah, I'm not sure either. I really don't know.
Only time will tell, my friend.
Uh, yeah, still doubting what to do with Dark Side. It's a big old piece. Mate, wait till you move. John Smith, everyone waiting when Alex was switching out the stadium. Everyone was sweating. Yeah. Funny enough, they still give me parts to switch out. Like XM, when I did a video on Loki, they gave me all the parts. They just go, yeah, go on, do what you want. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, if I'm standing there, I'm done, really.
Yeah,
Really.
well, funny thing was like even Stanley can be a bit funny sometimes, and
That
Stanley was
little
like,
guy hated you, though, man. The little
oh
old
no,
guy who fucking hates you,
it's not the
man. The
little
guy
old
I have to
guy.
fix him with.
It's not the little old guy. No, it's another guy. It's a guy called Zhao, and he's actually quite a big Chinese dude, and he always looks quite angry.
Nah,
And
it's not even the guy I'm remembering from
no,
when I
no,
was
I
at
know
the
who
con
you're
with the
talking about. You're
little
talking
old
about the
guy
guy.
that fucking
There's the
was
guy
bald
with
head.
the guy. No, there's a guy with grey hair as well.
You mean they all hate
He's
you? All three of them?
yeah. But the guy Zhao was quite funny because he actually I had to share a room with him, and he doesn't speak English. So I come back home late, and he's sitting in the corner of the room in his like in his wife beater and his like
Cunt.
tighty whitey fucking boxers, and he's got like a six pack, and he's just sitting there drinking. And I'll come back, and I'm like, "Evening, yeah." And he's like, "Hmm." And then like I'm just like sitting in the room, and I'm going through videos and stuff I've done, and then he's over his side drinking his beer. Even like he did go to me like, "Hey," like what offered me a beer, like he's like that. I go, "Ah, it's okay, good." Mm. And he just continued drinking his six pack and went to sleep. And we shared a room for like 3, 4 nights. It was really fucking
You should have
awkward.
definitely taken that beer, man. That was a breaking of the ice, and you fucked it up.
You don't speak a word of English.
It
That
doesn't
was the
fucking
hard
matter.
part.
Drink the beer and be polite, bro. Fucking hell, man. Where's your manners? He definitely don't like you now.
um, those Infinity Lord of the Rings pieces you reviewed, they're crazy good. It's the thing is, I mean, we will go into the pictures, but the thing about it as well is like no matter what pictures I've seen of Daenerys and of Aragon, um, they just don't look right. None of the pictures look right at all. And when you have it in front of you, it's like holy shit.
Yeah, but
And
that's because
even
that's to do with your eyes and camera lenses. They don't capture it. They just can't. It can't.
well, there's lots of things. I mean, if you actually look up all of the pictures of Daenerys and you look up all of the videos, I'm not just saying this because I fucking suck at videoing and taking
Yeah.
pictures, but I literally took my time with Daenerys and I made the zoom like 1.6. I stepped back and I kind of done the brightness a little bit and whatever else. And if you look up the short that we posted, it actually looks like pretty fucking good compared to
Mm.
every other one. And a guy, David O'Neill, he was going to buy it. He was like, "Can you give me some advice?" I said to him, "Check out this video." I hadn't posted it yet. Actually, I go, "Check out this video. I'll send it to you on Google Drive because they actually compress it on YouTube." And that's the other thing as well is it was in 4K and they compress it to 1080. And I sent him the 4K version, and he was just like, "That piece is absolutely amazing, and this is the best I've ever seen it looking in any video." And I was like, "Yeah, but too bad when I post it, it compresses it to half and or actually a quarter, and you won't be able to see that." So yeah,
Yeah, it's so fucking crazy, isn't it? The limitations on that on them
yeah.
platforms. Stupid, really.
Any crazy food you saw on your trip you don't get at home. I'm quite lucky where the old place I used to live, my parents' place basically, it was a very Asian area, and we had like an Asian mall there where it was the at one point the biggest Asian mall in the whole of Europe. So there was quite a big community there. So the food actually was from traveling. I realized that the food in that place was very authentic, and I've had that clock on my doorstep for 30 years. So for me, there was nothing really weird or crazy that stood out because it was all stuff that I could probably still get in that
Well,
place
so
now.
you didn't eat another fucking bird in an egg nonsense that you did last time.
That
Oh
was
my,
Philippines. No, no, no,
God,
that was
disgusting,
Philippines.
man. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, balot. Well, we're in Rome, you know. The fact they worked with Infinity is a good indication of quality. Yeah, Penguin are very good. Evening, how you doing, Stuart?
Yeah, brother.
The odd couple in the room. Regarding Infinity, I feel the same way about the first Caval bus from them. I have it in hand, and fuck, it looks amazing in person. Even their hair looks good, but the pics it can seem a little off. The one thing as well about, sorry, I was actually going to get onto that with Gandalf, is because he's obviously like an older gentleman. He has that kind of like blotchy,
Yeah.
what's
Pigmented
it
skin.
like? Yeah, but it's called something, isn't it? And he has
Melanin.
I don't know, but is yeah, he has that, that, and whenever you take a picture of it or a video of it, you
They
you
call
just
them liver
can't.
spot, don't they?
No, it's not just the liver spots though. It's like it's like a patching of the way the skin is. It's not like a
Okay.
consistent color, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a blotchy
Yeah.
way of it. But when you look at it up close, it's like holy fuck. And when you look at the glass eyes as well, it 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 it's got life to it, And then
Oh yeah, for sure.
when you video it, the glass eyes all darken out and the skin just goes like one shade. And yeah, but the new Caval is really nice. The new Caval is really cool, the enraged one. And
Mm.
if you watch our booth tour, I don't think he did it anywhere on any of the others, but if you turn off the red eyes, the glass eyes are still proper glass eyes.
Oh
And then when
shit,
you turn
really?
them on, yeah, yeah. See, you don't even watch
Wow.
the fucking booth tours.
No, I ain't watch it. No. Why would I watch it? It's
No,
my
well,
video. I ain't watching it. I don't have to. I'll
but it's
watch it
my age.
like
Well, yeah.
I'll watch it at Christmas. I'll sit at
Well,
Christmas and
anyway,
watch
so I
it.
got him to
I
turn
don't
that.
like it. I don't like watching your stuff like really early after you've done it because I don't want to critique you or anything or tell you off for
I
something.
thought it was more because you get a bit jealous and you get a bit like, yeah.
Dude, you're gonna understand very, very shortly about fucking priorities, my friend. I them days of being jealous about somebody walking around talking about statues are long gone from my life. I have 3 sons, I have a lot on. I don't know if I had time to be jealous, I'd actually be happy about it. I ain't got time.
Well,
And you're gonna experience it soon, because soon you're gonna have a little person just fucking starting with you. And watch how they fuck your
yeah.
shit up. And you're gonna see, because they are fuck your shit up.
Well, yeah. Look forward to it. Anyway, but yeah, the new Caval looks really good. We're going to go onto them anyway, and yeah, we'll go through it.
So basically, I asked you how your
Today
week was,
feels
and
extra
that
rad.
took 18 minutes.
Well, I haven't finished yet. If you want me to continue, but the problem is all the pictures anyway. I've got them all. So
Awesome.
yeah. What's up, boys? Happy to see you back. Alex back home. Yeah, I'm home now. I'm home now. Staying here till they wanted me to. Yeah, no. Stuart Murray said liver spots. It's not just liver spots. It's like the blotchy when it's old and yeah. Still on the fence of XM Iron Man, dude. That XM Iron Man
Yeah, if you get that,
I mean, it's really special.
if
It's
you
really
get that, it's a
special.
low
But
EF. That's a
again,
very low
the
run.
yeah, Legendary Beast Batman looks really good as well, to be honest with you. So they're both really nice. But for me, I'm not going to go 1/3. I'm staying way clear of 1/3. So for me, um, I would go with Iron Man if I had to. We don't.
Turning you down because you're well fucking loud.
Uh,
Not, not that loud. There. Talk now.
La la la
Talk.
la.
Yeah, fine.
Yo. Watch your booth touring. Yeah, the light eyes are great.
What
Um,
1/3 is like serious,
Deal
and
with
if
the
you're
facts.
comic collector 1/3, they're big people.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? We're not
How do
talking
I enter
about
the
like
giveaway and what are
expert.
the rules? We're going to go through that. Don't you worry. Don't you
Don't
worry.
worry about it.
We will go through it in due time. That's what I'm doing actually. I need to do this post quick. So how's your week been then?
That's been nice, man. It's been all right. It's been you know my I got Teddy ended up with my youngest had a throat infection, and then now my other one's got it, so they're both on antibiotics. That's been fun. Nobody slept for about 4 fucking days. Um, I've done a bit of business. I traded a couple of pieces and got a new piece in, so that was
Yeah,
good. That was all right. It was a bit interesting. So did a bit of business and got something
interesting. Is
in.
that a good interesting?
Well, it's a really hard one actually, bro, because like I mean, with dealing with NMK, I got an NMK Venom. I got the clean version, and I managed to get an AP painted by Titan Nuxud. Is it Nuxud? Is that her name?
I don't know. Yeah, I know.
Titan painter. Anyway, Titan painter.
Titanium Nuken something.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
but with NMK, I mean, I don't know how many pieces we've seen of theirs now in person. Like we've had to like fit them, put them together and shit. But their engineering shit. Like
yeah,
it really isn't good. And what it is, it's quite frustrating because it's almost like they think they're good, so they stretch it.
yeah,
They really go elaborate, and it's like when like a retard tries to give you directions to where someone lives, and they go like just well all over the place, and you're just like, look, fucking, don't bother. It's a bit like that. They've stretched well beyond what I consider to be their capabilities, because the
yeah,
way this thing goes together just isn't acceptable to me at all.
yeah.
Where is it?
In what way?
Yeah, you can wrap it like that. It's fine. Yeah. I don't know. It's for George stuff. I think it's his thingy. Yeah, like that. Um. Okay, so let's just break it down. So what you get is when you sort
Or
of open it up the
should we
top
do
of.
this with the pictures or?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. All right. Let's open these pictures up and then I posted that
We can do it
now.
with this bit. If you want to come back and then we'll do a giveaway after this, we can.
Yeah. I've just closed my window and I don't know which one I'm on now. There you go. All right. So if I then go, oh, I know what I might need to do as well. Oh, fuck's sake. I've got a new laptop, so everything's not been installed. And when I'm now looking into it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm right. I made a list of all the stuff I needed to
Mm,
install. And then once I go into it, I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't install this now, did I? I didn't install this now. I
mm.
didn't install that. Fucking
So it's just a list of things you ignored as usual.
no, I just forgot. So I have to check and see if
Oh,
this
well, I got inked up
works.
this week and all because it was my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. I usually
think
get
this is
tattooed up every year on my birthday.
yeah. Why on your birthday?
Don't know. Just do it every year.
Hopefully,
It's probably because I don't really have anything to get me. So when people are
yeah.
like, what can I get you? And Jenny's like bothering me, like, what do you like? Can I get you? What can I get you? I'm a bit like, I don't want nothing. And she's like, for fuck's sake. So in the end, I just go, I'll do some ink. I'll go and sit in the chair for a few hours.
Ross from Sydney there. Hey guys, Ross from Sydney. Great to see you back. We enjoy the chat so much. Thank you. Cheers. How you doing? Thank you.
Thanks, Ross. God bless you, bro.
Goff and Cenobite says that's rough. Hope the family get well soon. Darren Crofer, hope you had a good birthday week, Gio.
Yeah,
Much
it's been good, man.
appreciated advice, Alex. Watch you guys in the morning when I'm prep. See you then. See you on the rerun. How do I know? Evening, how you doing, Dave? Hope all's good. And yeah, evening, boys. How are you?
Yo,
All right. So if I then go here, there, that, present, share screen, and then go window, and then go like that, and then go share. All right. How we looking?
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So you can sort of see this is like the top layer that it is, and you can see all the parts. So what you've got there in the far back of it is the actual base it stands on, and then you've got all these sort of like wisps and sort of like symbiote suit sort of all going all over the place,
Yeah.
and loads of them sort of mini venom sperm heads all over the place. There's a couple of bigger ones that have got bits on them, but you got it like basically goes like that. And the problem is that if you click on what's the next picture, I don't know. So click on keep going. So there is what there's some of the sperms with actual things connected to them are.
Yeah, that one looks good. That head looks great.
Yeah, they're good. There's nothing wrong with like how they look. It's not how they look. There's
Yeah.
like AP that's signed by like the painter.
Yeah.
So
Wow, how big's that fucking bottom jaw?
yeah, they're all like different. They're all like got weird like it's almost like the heads are coming out of the goo off the ground, and they're all sort of like thrashing like their teeth and fucking all being a bit
Yeah.
weird. So
Nice.
it's
Those
one
don't
of
look too bad. A big figure.
yeah, it's big. He's about 26 inches tall, and the base is about an inch. So at the end of the day, you're talking about, it figures at least 24 and a half to 25 inches tall.
Hmm.
So
For me
it's a big
though,
old figure.
that I mean, I don't know again if it's just the pictures, but for me, it kind of looks a bit toyish.
You have to see for yourself. It's one of them things in person you have to look
Yeah,
at.
and I can't see any blue in that at all.
It doesn't really have it. It's got like shades of light grey. There's not really any blue in this paint. This isn't like the
But the
material. She did
pictures that
some that are
yeah, she had
the
him in front
pictures
of
that
her.
yeah, she did one where it's in front of her and it's like got this metallic blue sheen to it. This one's doesn't have it really. This one's more sort of like black and the highlighting's done with a sort of a lighter grey. But there's not really any blue in this one, to be honest.
Yeah,
So when you get this and you sort of like next picture, so that's the base, right? So that's where like all the things, and obviously you've got all them parts, and I've got no instructions of where they go. So I have to do it all. I have to do it all by like how they key, right? So I have to do all of
yeah,
these things, and some of them key into each other. So it's a bit of a sort of like you key in one part, and then the next bit goes through it, or something like that.
yeah.
So it's a little bit like, and you don't realize that until you get to it. So when you're getting the head out and you're trying to find where it fucking goes, it's like it doesn't go anywhere. So it's a bit stressful.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
when
yeah, there's quite a lot of them as well.
yeah, I mean, it's you can see what I'm talking about. The problem is that foot there. If you look at that foot, right? So what happens is that they don't go, the feet don't go all the way in, right? Yeah. So the
Yeah,
feet don't go all the way in, and apparently, according to some of the screenshots I've seen, um, from conversations with these lot, that all of them are like that. Every single
yeah,
one of them does not key in all the way, and
mm,
you're just a bit like, how did they get out? And the worst thing about it is,
yeah,
as well, is it seems like at the ankle, it's not right. It's just off. The foot is either too far in or too far out. It doesn't
Yeah.
look. I was like looking at it, and when I was told when I did this deal, it was like it doesn't peg in all the way. I was a bit like, I bet you're just a fucking idiot, but I can sort it. That was my
You bet.
arrogance, right? That was my arrogance talking like, yeah, fucking how many statues I've seen, how many things I've put together. Fuck you, you're clearly a fool. I'll sort this out. And when I got it, I was like, this is never ever going to key. Like I can heat this with a fucking hairdryer for a million years, and I'm never going to be able to manipulate that enough to move it without snapping this fucking thing at the groin.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is never going to happen. And the worst thing is, there's a part. If you look just around the outside of his foot, there's a key that goes in, and it's sort of like you have to lift the figure up, slide the key in, and then put the figure back down, and it rubs against the foot. It's a really bad design.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and the problem is this is like now, I think the fourth piece that we've seen from this company, and it's really amateurish. Like you had the
Well, I
Spider-Man with
mean,
the shield issue. That was a big issue, and we knew it was going to be a problem, and it was a
yeah,
problem. And and then you had the Spider-Man
busts.
bust, where it had like all sort of weird like spots and things on it that didn't look right. It looked like stained. It looked really weird. And then
Yeah.
and then this one, which was just a bit like, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, right? When you look at these pictures that I've taken of it, and when you see it in person, you're going to be like, "Oh, wow, it looks great, right?" Yeah, I think you're going to all mostly agree to that. But I don't know about anybody else, but I'm affected by this process. If I have
Well,
a
but
really
that's something
like, if I
we've
have a
said
shit, if
quite
I
a
have
lot.
a shit time putting it together,
Yeah.
and then also when I feel it in my hands, and it's not, the engineering's not good, and then there's like the figure is not as heavy as I would like it to be. Like
Yeah.
the stuff I've been getting from ATF1, mate, is no joke. I fucking kid
Yeah.
you not. The stuff I'm getting in from ATF make these guys look like they don't know what they're doing. Because ATF
Yeah.
want stuff, figures have had no problems. Everything keys in as it should. Everything's magnetized as it should. The bases, everything fits perfectly, and the figures are weighty and heavy. They're not like this one. This Venom is as big as King Shark, pretty much in terms of size. Is very close to in terms of the figure size, right? But King Shark weighs about 4 times as much. It's like ridiculous. Like the
That's
difference. He's
crazy.
like solid, and that is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it affects how you feel about it in the end. All of that, knowing that it's not as
Yeah.
heavy
No,
as
I totally agree with that.
as
That was something. It was something that like XM had under their belt for a long time. They had that experience of when you would unbox something, it was quite pleasurable because you everything was in place in the box. You had the straps, you had the solid outer box, and it was like a pleasant experience
premium.
to take it all out. And then when you started putting everything together, it all fit quite nicely.
Yeah,
And you just for the first, I don't know if I'm trying to think now. I don't think I've ever had a broken piece in an XM statue.
no, I haven't.
So, I mean, I know that, I mean, it happens, but yeah, I don't think I've ever had a broken piece. So, that is something that, yeah, it
I've
definitely sticks
I,
with you. If you
I've
get
I've
something
never
from,
I've never had something not fit.
yeah,
I've never had anything with XM not fit where it's meant to fit.
yeah,
Never. And I've got to be honest, this looks like a little bit of a trend with the engineering thing here. See, once it's put together, and I'm taking
yeah,
pictures of it, it's right out of sort of Lethal Protector. It's a bit Bagley art for me. This is a bit
yeah,
like
yeah,
Maximum Carnage, Lethal Protector, and this is like really the reason why I did the deal for this piece is because that's my when my love affair with Venom pretty much started, was the Lethal Protector sort of stuff in the 90s. That was when it sort of kicked off for me. So when
yeah.
I see this, I was a
Same,
bit like, yeah,
same,
I can dig this.
yeah. Doesn't this custom group have any assembly videos? Do any custom groups have assembly videos?
I'm not sure if they
Do any
do,
of them?
but
But maybe there are some,
you
but
know
I have.
do you know what the problem is? The problem is with it. I got sent pictures of it, thankfully, by the person who owned this. I got sent pictures of the base in detail, so I could work out most of where things were going. But it doesn't. The base all goes together okay, but there's that part with the foot that is just a really stupid design. Like
Yeah.
you're sitting there and you're like, why is it? Why is that there? That doesn't need to be there. Just scrap that. Get rid of that. That's a problem waiting to happen. And then
Yeah.
you're like, see, there's a little bit of blues in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's a
Geo,
bit,
this is a good one. This is a good one, actually. Geo, how do you manage your collection with the limited space you have available to you? How do you decide what comes and what goes? This is probably not the best question at the moment because he's probably in his worst position he's ever been in with statue collecting since starting.
at the moment, believe it or not, I actually have a space as well, which is just hilarious at this exact moment. Um, it's really hard, man. I've got to be honest. I had a funny experience that made me do this trade actually, which was I went up into my loft. I got a new coffee machine, and my wife said to me, um, the original we'll sell it, and you go grab the box from up in the loft, right? And when people have this statement as a normal human being, it's very easy. You go up into the loft, you get the box, you come downstairs. It's taken 5 minutes of your life, and everything goes on as normal. Like literally, nothing has changed.
I
When
thought
I
you had
have
a
to do
problem with
that,
your water tank as well.
no. When I went up and did this, this took me 4 hours to locate this box. This is not a joke, and it took me 2 days. 2 days to do it because I went up there and I started off on the left-hand side of the loft, and that basically means I have to go through all of the boxes to try and find it, and they're all sort of like in a row, stacked on top of each other, as neat as I can get them, like Tetris in a row. So we've got to pull them rows out, row by row, to try and locate this fucking box. So I did half of it, and I was like, "No, I'm going to need more time." And then basically I was like, right, I'm going to do this deal because I get rid of two of those boxes, two pretty big boxes for mine will go, and I'll get one of this one in. So the next day I was out there doing that, just pulling everything out and trying to fucking locate this fucking coffee machine. It was an absolute joke. But how do I manage it? It's quite tough, man. I've got to be honest. It's very, very tough. And at the moment, I've got more statues out than I would like, not behind glass than I would prefer. Um,
Yeah.
but as well, it's it is what it is. You got to sort of like do things the best way you know how.
Yeah.
There's no right answer to that question, I'm afraid. Um, I was just thought to my,
Etty is there. NT, sorry. And how you doing? He
I
is
just,
our only member at the moment.
yo, man, you all right?
How you doing? Thanks for the support, my friend.
Appreciate you, brother. God bless you. I yeah, I mean, I like it. I also like the fact that the nails are like not nails.
Yeah.
This was something that I really like as well. The fact that he has them hands how I like them, so they ain't
Yeah.
like nails. Um, sculpt is really good. Paint is nice.
Yeah.
There's all of that look, and when you walk in and you look at it,
I like the raised part from the webbing, where it's on there with the texture there. I like that.
yeah, have that all over it, all over the front and back as well. But I mean, it's that when you look at it, you're going to be like, wow, yeah, that's great. I mean, my son loves it. He's much happier than
Yeah.
with the XM first disc to the XM Venom. Um, So there's that, but that whole experience and sort of getting it out and having to fucking mess about with it and the foot thing rubbing on the base and that whole design issue, I was a bit like, and then not going all the way into the fucking base, and then me hearing that all of them are like that, and I'm thinking that's how they run their
That
production. Like they're
doesn't
gonna let all
justify
of
it
them.
though.
They're all like that. It's like, well, then they shouldn't
Yeah,
all
yeah.
not should have gone out. You shouldn't have produced this if that's your problem. I mean, that's a fucking joke answer, isn't it? So it
That's
definitely
true.
has made me think if I hear that name again, I'm gonna pass.
I
If I
think I
if
did
if
warn
I've
you
got a
though,
piece
didn't
and I
I?
like the look of it, and someone says to me it's made by these lot, I'm gonna be like, no, don't worry, because I
I
just
think
I,
I
I
did.
don't feel I can trust it.
I did say that to you though. I did say that. Are
I
you
know you
sure?
fucking told me, but you don't learn from what people tell you sometimes. Sometimes
Well,
you're
no,
just a
because you
bit
do
like,
the opposite to
this
what I
looks
tell you every
amazing.
single time anyway.
Yeah, well, there you are.
All right,
I
let's
was
get
like,
through
this
these.
looks amazing, and I want to get it.
Let's go through these pictures then. So, yeah,
Hang on,
I mean, from these, that's a great picture. I love that
thank you.
that pinky purple around the outside there. Teeth look great. From that angle there, it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That's the best picture of it, like so far. That really captures that character.
yeah,
Stuart's
yeah.
saying here, he agrees about XM Assembly. One of the most fun assemblies I've ever had was the XM Justice League versus Darkseid Dio. Absolutely massive. So many pieces, but all went together like butter. And that's the thing is as George says, I mean, you remember that experience.
Yeah, you
I'm
look
trying
at
to
that piece.
remember.
Yeah. You look at the
We had a
piece and you remember that and you're like, that was a joy. That piece is
yeah.
not only beautiful for me to look at, but when I took everything out, it felt premium. When I slotted it all together, it felt like they knew what they were doing.
Mm,
And it felt like, someone took the time to engineer this right. This
yeah, yeah,
looks
yeah,
great. Trust me, look, it looks great. And I can take pictures of it and I can capture it in its best representation, believe me. But putting it together is a fucking bitch.
yeah.
Engineering wise, it's a joke. It isn't a fucking good. I mean, all the pieces on the base go together. There's no problems like that. But
Yeah.
the figure does not go down right. And it doesn't sit
Uh,
like a flush. That's a problem. And
I
then you've
just
got like,
realized which group this Venom is from. I've seen that they do have vids for at least some of their pieces in their Facebook group. Not sure about this one though.
yeah, you probably wouldn't want to fucking film it, to be honest. I mean, I was lucky I did it when my kids were all asleep, because if it was in the daytime, I'd have been effing and blinding this house to bits.
I got the Hulkbuster from them, and the engineering isn't great. I think it's a factory selection issue.
Could be, very much could be.
Yeah,
It's just a shame
yeah,
because, like I've said, this is now the fourth piece out of four, three of them have had issues. So that's just
yeah.
a really bad luck.
The Black Spider-Man bust didn't have issues. It was just a bit.
No.
It probably could use a repaint though.
So then it's four
Uh,
out of four. Then that's not great.
no, no. I mean, like, yeah, but the fitting. I mean, there's nothing fitting about it. It just fits, slots into a base. But yeah, that's great there
Yeah,
as
it
well.
just was a bit like, this was just one of them moments where I thought to myself, like, if I get into that situation again and someone's got a piece, I like the look of it, and I go, who made it? And they say it's AMK, I'm going to be like, I've got to be honest, man, I think I'm going to pass.
Yeah,
I have to leave
yeah.
it. As good as it looks, I am worried about them pegs. I am worried about this fucking thing, like, over years, like, not like leaning off fucking something. I am worried about it.
My thing as well is like I don't. I mean, I'm not saying this is the case or it isn't the case or whatever. My problem is like where this is signed by yeah, whatever her name is, Titanium Nukem. What? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
signed by her, but I'm not convinced she painted it. I'm really not convinced she painted this.
Well, it says it's signed by her. There's pictures of her signing it.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the problem. So if it isn't,
Uh,
she's done that. I don't know if she's likely to do that. It is a nice
uh,
paint job. There's nothing wrong with the paint on this statue at all. There's like literally nothing. It is a very good paint job. There's nothing
right,
wrong with it.
the Hulkbuster looks awesome on his shelf though, which is all that matters, I guess.
Yeah, you've
Uh,
got to come with that argument. I mean, in fairness, I can say that about this Venom. It looks awesome in there in my collection. It looks awesome. There's no question.
yeah. You never good when you need to
It's
use a
never good.
hairdryer for 20 minutes just to put something together. Never,
I can get with
never,
that shit
ever.
because of how things are stored. I like that picture. I can get with shit like that
Uh,
because I know things sometimes are sat in containers and it can cause warping.
yeah,
But I
yeah. Well,
mean,
also they're made in China. They can go through hot countries. They then can go through air freight, which is cold. It will warp it. It will warp it to a degree, especially some of the
yeah,
lighter materials they use for capes now. Speaking of assembly, I received Bane versus Batman by Prime One. It was so heavy,
heavy.
and the pegs for the legs made a pain in the ass. Um, it was hard work in the end, and I was thinking, thank God it's done. Yeah, but one day if you have to box that back up, it's going to be a nightmare. Nightmare. Yeah. Is there only one? So it's just one head, one no switch outs, no,
It's
no.
seamless. The statue is one
Yeah.
completely seamless piece of work, and that's what's great
I do
about
think
it.
that's a good thing as well. I do think that that is something that with
I am
the
moving. I'm
style,
moving more towards. I'm noticing in myself. I'm moving more towards museum pieces. The dynamic
yeah.
era for me is I think is over.
Well, I
I'm
think that's
very
something
much now
again
the
that
things that I'm liking at the minute are museum like poses, figure, fairly simple base, but very well done, well sculpted, well painted figure. That's all I'm after. they're timeless, and that's it in my collection with the
Yeah,
copycats. And he is massive.
yeah.
I'm
No,
still
I
not
agree.
convinced on the placement of that yet. I still feel
Yeah,
like, feel like I can adjust that venom a little bit. I need to mess about with it a bit, but I did it. I got it in there, and it was a bit like that. That'll do for now. But yeah,
yeah.
he's massive, as you can clearly see.
Uh, did you guys hear about the potential crackdown on some statues in China? They're going after the manufacturers with any nudity, crazy stuff. If they've passed a law about it, I wonder if factories will move. Yeah, they. I've heard about that, but it's also more to do with when they have the nudity statues of licensed pieces and also of actors and actresses. That's causing a lot of problems. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll do because they'll go after them with everything they've got.
Small footprint statues are appreciated, yeah, for sure. Edwin Diaz, I thought the LBS 1/3 all museum poses. I do like the Hulk and the Spider-Man. We're going to get onto those a bit later, buddy.
Yeah, they look mint, man.
What
Really
we'll
like the
do then
Spider-Man a lot.
is let me now come here, remove that. We'll go
So we give some shit away.
to let's give something away. It's been too long. So what I'm going to do first of all is um, in the comments. We don't have a lot of people actually, so it should actually be quite easy for you to win this. In the comments, all you just need to write is for the next, so it's 10 past 10 in UK. You got till quarter past, 5 minutes. What we'll do is we'll do another giveaway in the meantime as well because we've got one already set up. What we'll do is you just have to comment. Just put a comment in there. Just say RaddTitan, whatever. It can be funny, it can be abusive, it can be whatever you like.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
not sensitive here. All right.
yeah, yeah. Um, I
Just
really
don't
wanted
talk
to
about my
do.
mother.
I really wanted to do. So I was scratching my foot there. I really wanted to do like a video with like Gem and Art. I wanted to do like a between two ferns kind of style interview with them. But the more I kind of thought about it, I was just like, I don't think they'll kind of get the humor as much. It'll be
Yeah,
something
cool.
like, where you've got like I'm talking to Jam and then going like, with all these new companies around, you have like J&D Studios, you have Queen Studios, you have Infinity Studios, but the real question is, if we went into the Thunderdome, who would leave alive? It's just like just like a total random switch around of the question. You have to ask things like that. Yeah, but I just thought I don't know whether it'll pick up on the humor and
No, I don't think many will. So come on. What are we going to give people for putting this thing in the comments before you get sidetracked?
uh
Stop thinking this thing
that's actually a good
concentrate.
thing as well. What we're going to give away is I've got to share my screen again, haven't I? God damn!
Well,
Let me pull
god
this one
damn.
up. Yeah. When you were talking about directions earlier, I got the thing in my head. Um, you just go down there. Past the McDonald's or whatever, and then
Yeah.
no, actually not that way. You go down this road past my auntie's house and just you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
The way he's
I think that's the Lee Evans sketch.
no, it's not. It's National Lampoons when they're on the way to Wally World, and he's asking, "Yo, do you
Oh
know the
yeah,
way
he's
to
like,
Wally World?"
yeah, but that's not how he does it. He goes like, oh yeah, look, see down over there, see
Yeah,
where
yeah,
that McDonald's is, and see that green fence, and where the guy's got, he's putting out his rubbish.
yeah. They're
He's like, yeah,
unscrewing
it's
the
like, yeah,
hubcaps
forget
or
all
whatever.
that shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's like unscrewing the hubcaps and whatever in there at the same time.
It just distracting him. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what we're going to give away for this one is we're going to give away one of the smaller pieces. So I mean, this is easy to win. So share. Can you see this? No. Oh, I think I've
Yep.
got to change the thing around,
You
haven't I?
need to change that. Is that still saying 100K up there, bro?
Yeah, yeah. I got
Put
to
a
change
six
that
on that
to.
bitch, bro.
Got too many things I
Nice
need to
big
change.
six.
Yeah, I think it's kind of got a bit. What's the word? Not stagnated, but it's kind of slowed down a little bit.
Ah,
Um,
I'm gonna
it's still
wipe the
not
smile off
stagnant,
my
but
face for a few years.
so yeah, so this is basically what you're going to win. I couldn't find it
So
on
this is
the
the this is what is this Diamond Select? This is
Diamond
Diamond
Select.
Select Sabertooth. What scale is this
Diamond
at?
Select. This is 1/6 or
Awesome.
1/7. Let me
All
just
right, it's a decent sized Sabertooth,
double
classic
check.
Sabertooth. Looks good, man.
It's 10 inch. Actually, so it's going to be like 1/7. The premium collectible statue, and this is uh, 15. It's got to be bigger than that. Height is 25.4 centimeters, 15.2 length, and 12.7 width. I think it's 1/7. Yeah, I think it's
Sounds a bit.
1/7. So we're going to be giving this away to someone on here, and what we'll do is while we're doing that, also I do have I've got too many screens. So we also got the one for Dark Side Collectibles, and we did run this one on. We asked people on the RaddTitan group. We just said, look, because you need to buy something from Dark Side Collectibles, can you please just comment here if you want to be part of it? So
Yeah.
check them out.
Yeah, because it's more that's more of a limited giveaway, that isn't it? That basically
Yeah,
is we're giving you
yeah,
credit to spend in our shop.
yeah, yeah. So what I might do actually is let me see if I can change this a different way. If I do stop, present, and share screen, that might be the easier way to do it. Entire screen, that one, share. So this is now going to do the infinity. So with
I
this
love it.
one is yeah, so Dark Side Collectibles is €100 voucher to be used on their store and to be used on one of their products. So these are people that commented and it's just on there here. So they're all here. So what I've done, put this onto the spreadsheet here, and I will copy this and go into random.org. This is the best way to do anything because it's just yeah,
It's the most
you can't mess with
transparent
it.
way. It's the most
Yeah, you just
transparent
can't
way.
mess with it. So what you
Best
do
is a bit of
first
a
of all,
strong word.
yeah, it's not well, especially when I can't never remember the name of dice roller. So what you do first of all is you roll a dice. Oh, you got that 11. So I have to do this now 11 times. You go back, and you go to the uh, perhaps
Which
it's
one is it?
just no, it's not that one. 3 list randomizer.
Yeah, there you are.
So copy paste them in, and I'll go and I'll do this 11 times. So
Top name wins,
uh,
right?
top name wins after 11.
Okay, go.
As we've got a 4 here as well, so this counts for us anyway. One more. Ready?
Yeah, yeah,
You ready? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
There you go. The winner is Steve Klein. So Steve Klein is the winner for that one. I'll
Congratulations,
copy
bro.
that. Congratulations. I'll put the comment in here.
That's €100 off your next
Uh,
order from Darkside. So let's hope you like something there.
you won, buddy. Send me a PM.
Congratulations and jubilations.
Yes. So
Now as
what we
well,
do now
the
is
saber tooth thing is done. Let's do that.
what we're going to do as well is we're going to give away this piece today.
Show me it.
So I'll open this up as well while we're just waiting. We're giving people a little bit of extra time. This is the Statman,
Statman collector.
Batman. Yeah, the maybe those whiskies are kicking in. I'm on day 3. So the
Already.
Batman. So the Batman 1/10
Yeah,
scale Iron Studios piece. This is
nice.
the Robert Patterson. It's been given to us by Iron Studios. Huge thank you for that. I'm just trying to find the one where it's the full statue. Here you go. So this is the piece here. It's a
Nice.
1/10 scale. Actually, really good likeness for 1/10. So yeah, what we're going to do is we are going to give that away shortly. So we'll tell you how that will come up. And also, we do have the Pop Culture Shock, and this is the Pop Culture Shock Wolverine 1/3. We're going to be giving this away as well, but we'll be starting the competition. I'm going to have to change that date. And what we're going to have to do with this, because last time I got in trouble, um, I'll try it again. Oh, actually, it's because I pinned it. So what we'll do is we will put this into the comments. Actually, I'll do that after. I'll do that after. But
And this is a
yeah,
serious piece as well. This is a 1/3 scale Wolverine from Pop Culture or PCF Collectibles now.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so this is a pretty serious piece. So this is something
But
worth
what
going
we'll
after.
um with that as well, like you have to pay shipping for that one. I don't think shipping was not included for that one, so you have to pay your shipping. So bear that in mind when you're entering. But we'll get onto that one shortly. And what we'll do now is you've had actually 10 minutes. I'm going to take it from the bottom. Actually, I'm going to go from here. I'm going to go, Dave. Actually, I've got to go the other way. Haven't I? God damn it! I got to go here. I got to go this way. I'm hoping this is going to work because I don't have Excel on this laptop,
Okay.
so I'm hoping that this will work. So if I copy all of these, and I go back down, liver spots, no. Hello everyone, no. Okay, let's go back up. RaddTitan, also accept jumper. That is the first one there. Nice guy. Thank you very much. We'll take that. I'll go into. Oh, did I close that? Dag nabbit.
Well, the randomizer thing.
No. I closed the because I've got to use sheets, which I hate using. Okay, it's
No, that
thinking about
horrible
this.
stage with your tattoo where it starts to get itchy.
Oh yeah, don't scratch it.
Worst thing about that Venom deal was where I had to go up and find the XM Venom box while I had this tattoo just done. That wasn't fun.
Oh yeah, that's not good, is it? I want to get something
Nope.
done. I do want to get a piece done. Oh, actually, this actually worked out really well because
Good.
fortunately for when you do it on Excel, it copies all of the profile pictures and copies everything off. This didn't do that, so that's actually
Awesome.
much better. So I've only got
Yeah, much
36
better.
comments, so you've actually got quite a good chance of winning there. We'll go into random.org. We'll go back. Oh, didn't like that, did
Don't fuck with me, bro. Don't mess with me, man.
it? Right. So, which one's this? What we're giving away here? Oh,
This
this
is
is the
for
Sabertooth.
Sabertooth. Diamond Select Sabertooth. We were
All
thinking,
right,
quite
all
based
right.
on the size, is like a 1/7, 1/8 scale piece.
6, and then you go
Correct.
down to. God, man, I think I'm going through my menopause. I'm like really cold and then really hot.
It
Uh,
might be, dude.
so we've got all
We
those
all
in
know you
there.
have a vagina, so everything else is possible.
Well, in today's day and age, you don't need a vagina.
Everybody needs a
Randomize.
vagina, bro.
So we're going to do this 6 times, and actually add to this.
Yeah, he's definitely going through the menopause.
Which Mary thought was a t-shirt with Jesus on it. It's Kurt Russell, but yes, okay. So I think that's 2. Yeah, 2, 3, 4,
Name wins on 6.
5. Sorry, Dave Wolf. 6. You ready, guys? And girls, maybe. Probably not.
Low percentage
Here we
chance.
go. Stuart Murray. So, Stuart Murray, you won. By saying congrats, Steve. We picked up on those. So, Stuart, you won the saber-tooth piece there. So, yeah, huge congratulations. Yeah, it's come off getting serious. Congratulations, Stuart.
Well done, man.
And then we were going to do another one, weren't we? So
Yes.
let's close this. Let's do that. What we'll do here is I'll copy this. I'm going to change
Yeah.
this
Let's talk
date. This
about how
has
you can win. Let's talk about how you can
so
win the
this is
Wolverine.
the 1/3 scale Wolverine. This is by Pop Culture Shock and PCS Collectibles. And this is 1/3 scale. This is sculpted by Franco Colissimo, and it's part of their kind of Marvel Gamerverse line.
Versus Capcom.
Sorry?
Isn't it Marvel versus Capcom line? It's like game line,
You
isn't it?
shut your fucking mouth. It's not.
SNK
No. Stop talking.
versus
Please.
something. Where's
No,
it from?
it's not. It's from the Future Fight. Marvel Future Fight.
It's a fighting game, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Right.
It's Wolverine. And
Yes. But it's from a fighting
yes.
game. Right.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, it's from the Gamerverse, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I was sort of saying. I just
Alright.
don't know what fighting game it's from. And you know when you
Yeah,
told me
just
the
keep it.
name,
Alright. Anyway.
still didn't know.
Marvel versus the Marvel versus Capcom line is the 1/20th line.
Ah, yes.
1/10th.
There you
I
are.
think 1/10th. Yeah. 1/10th.
That's where their
But
Spider-Mans are coming
Capcom
from.
has
Yeah, yeah, I got
nothing
it.
to do with it, Gio. Capcom has nothing
Good.
to do with it. Or SNK. All right, so where were we? So what we'll do then is I'm going to post this here, and I'm probably going to get in trouble again because they flagged it last time. I'll put this in RaddTitan as well to have people there. So what we'll do is the Gleam competition. So you like things and like on social media, you follow things, and you can unfollow again in a week if you really want to. But it will be following Pop Culture Shock's socials on
Yeah. And
Instagram, Facebook, and ours as well. And the more you follow, the more chances you get of winning. Who won the last Gleam for the Seven Deadly Sins? It was a new guy actually.
yeah, it
So
was. Yeah,
if I go into
he's been in the sales group.
uh,
He's been in the sales
he
groups
was
or
in the
so for
sales
years,
group
but
for
in our
for a
main
while,
group,
but then
he
yeah.
was only in for like a week or so.
So the winner for where are we? This is loading. So Bam versus King, the winner was I really don't even know how to use this thing. Winner drawn. Jeff Ratcliffe,
Yeah, that's right.
and then the other one was the
Moonstone.
Moonstone, and that was Julian KN. So yeah,
Yeah,
they're the winners so far. What I'll do is I will adjust this day for to end on our next live. So this will
yeah,
end maybe next Thursday or whenever we can
yeah,
do that.
yeah.
If you we'll work out off camera when we can do. But yeah, what we're going to do as well is we're going to give away this Iron Studios piece as well. So this is the
But
the Batman.
let's stay on point with the PCS Wolverine. So if you're not following, that's what you need to
No,
do.
I just put it in there. I put it into the
Yeah, you've
chat.
got 7 days. You've got like 6 to 8 days to do it. We'll try and get on next week. You've got to
6 to 8
and
days.
follow. Well, it is 6 to 8 days because
Yeah.
if we go on Thursday, then it's 6 days because today's Friday. If it's 8, it might be Sunday. See, so I'm calculating it correctly. So don't get involved in what I'm saying. So make sure you're liking PCS collectibles. Make sure you're following them. That'll get you an entry. If you like and follow us,
You say
that will get
six
you
to eight.
entries as
That's
well.
6 to 9, actually.
Maybe Saturday, Sunday. It's debatable. It could be either. But anyway, so you can that will get you an entry, and so the more entries you get, the bigger chance you have to win. You have 7 days to sort of all get into that and get into the bundle, and then we'll give it away next week live on the chat like we did for the other ones. Okay,
What I'm going to do
all good.
is I'm going to go into Facebook, and
Yeah,
I'm going to
so
choose whoever the leading contributor is on Facebook. That's what I'm going to do.
can't be a shop,
Can't
cannot be
be
a
a
shop,
store, can't be a company kind of thing.
can't
Has
be a
to be an
company or a shop. So
individual.
if it comes up in its XM Studios or anybody that's doing a lot of posts due to promotion of stuff they're offering, it can't be that. Has to be a genuine collector who's
How the fuck
posting
do you
and
do that?
commenting and sharing and doing all that shit on our group. Has to be one of
Come
those.
on. Engagement. Okay, there's been quite a bit of engagement lately. I
Good.
think most of it's Tyler, but hey. How do I do this now? Membership. All right, so top contributors. So the first one
Mhm.
can't win anyway because they're a store. It's Collector's Arc, so they can't win it.
Who's that?
Randy Gall. So he can't win
Ah,
it because
sorry,
he's
Randy.
Collector's Arc. Sorry, Randy. Um,
Who's second?
no, we can't do that. Oh, we fucked up.
Who is it?
It's Stuart Murray.
That's awesome.
We
Well,
fucked up
he's a
there.
bit of a DC collector, and then he likes Superman, so that's
Oh, well, he's
perfect.
going to prefer this one to the
Hey, look,
Sabertooth.
look at that. You follow. He's
Fucking
been a supporter of RaddTitan for donkey's years, man. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
yeah,
Congratulations, Stuart. You've
yeah.
won two pieces today.
You won again.
You've won two pieces today.
Stephen Close just messaged me as well. So, yep, awesome. All right, God,
Congratulations, man. I think that's
that's what
enough
happens when
giveaways.
you.
What we
Well,
giving
that's what
away now?
happens when
We've
you.
basically given away 4 pieces and some vouchers. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, oh God, yeah. What we'll have to do is, yeah, maybe we'll plan the following shows a bit better with the giveaways. But no, that's good. I mean, I would prefer it to
Why?
be.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No, I'd prefer it to be
Wait a
people
minute.
who are.
One of them he got one randomly, and the second one he's earned from being the top contributor in the group. If that's taught anything watching this, is that you're likely to be given something for being a top contributor into the RaddTitan group. So
Hello,
maybe
say
next
my
week
name, Sarah Mitchell. Michelle, sorry.
so
Someone's
you'll
doing
that if huh?
someone's doing a Heisenberg. Look. Say my name.
Sarah.
Sarah Michelle. Okay.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
so
Stuart. Rigged. The worst one we ever done, which I was really, really expecting us to be called out on. But again, it was all random.org. It was all that kind of business. Was when Rodney won, and they were the guests on the show. Like just after we did the competition, I was just like,
that's
I
awesome, isn't
can't
it?
believe that. I can't fucking believe that. Um, all right, so yeah, so Wolverine. And the thing we're going to be doing next week as well will be we'll be doing the trap jaw next week, and because we're probably going to be the closest one to Christmas that we may do, we'll have to work out our times. We maybe do a few pieces. While I was in Singapore as well, I got a few other pieces to agree, a few other companies to agree for things. So that'll be
Good job.
announced as well. So I mean, I got um, a lightsaber company to agree. Sorry, you're not allowed to say that because they're an unofficial one. So a saber sword company. Anyway,
You fucking
and
idiot.
also what was the other one? XM agreed to give away a Nemesis Prime, and
Wow.
then Raw Sellinger agreed to give away one of their cover series pieces.
So the comic book
So
characters coming out of the covers.
yeah, yeah,
That's
they
awesome.
originally agreed to the Iron Man, and then they said, "Oh, actually, can we change that to the Hulk?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course."
Yeah,
So we're
awesome.
going to give away a
I
Hulk.
also
We'll
ha-
do the Hulk.
I also have to say as well that um Tweeterhead, being absolute stars that they are, have upgraded their price to have worldwide free shipping.
Well, that's
So,
great.
this next one, this trap jaw is going. Whoever wins it will just receive it. They don't have to pay anything. So it's a
Nice.
really stellar sort of thing. So we have to talk about how we're going to do that trap jaw one as well. Also, I would
Yeah, I
like
mean,
to sort of arrange with Alex as well that maybe we arrange a pool for the mods, for them to win something like a closed
ooh,
shelf where we just put the mods into a draw and somebody will win something. I'll think of what we could give them. Maybe the raw selling goal would be a nice one. But I would like to do something for the mods where only they can enter it because they really fucking bust their ass trying to help the group and help us
yeah,
manage things
yeah.
as best they can. You don't see our mods going after people and giving them shit or anything. So really, really,
That's one of the ones I'm in the process of working on. The issue is there most of the guys the English isn't great, so I'm discussing it on WeChat. So potentially that is going to be one as well, Josh. Did you say the new Pro One Terminator Platinum? Yeah, we probably won't have that on the chat today. We've got quite a lot to come up with. Good.
wait, I can hear
Channel
someone
has
crying out.
21
Just
rush.
hold the fort, mate.
All right. I'll just go through the comments anyway. So, yeah, I mean, Rio Studios, I had a good conversation with one of the guys, and also there are a few of the guys there who I've known for a long time. So, yeah, yeah, I'm hoping that that will be something we'll be able to lock in. We have we have a lot of pieces to still give away. My spreadsheet is on my other laptop, so I do need to kind of collate everything, get it all together. But next week we'll be giving away um, Trapjaw. We'll be giving away the Raw Salinger, or telling you how to give away. We'll be announcing the Wolverine 1/3, and also we'll be giving away a um, Spec Fiction goodie bag with the $100, I think it was, and the night light and the t-shirts. So yeah, that we're going to be giving them away as well. So we actually were like offered a few things, and I had to say to the companies like, let's wait till New Year now because we've got so many things to give away. We're just trying to make sure that we put the limelight onto the actual companies as well as giving them away fairly. If anyone actually has any good ideas for how to give them away, let us know. Let us know as well, rather than just doing Gleam or doing these random giveaways like this. We're just trying to reward as many people as possible. Um, Tell me to get out of the chat. You can stay if you want. Numbers, it adds the numbers. I don't care. um, what we'll do then is as well. I'll get the stuff ready, and we will go on to the present, share screen, and window. That one. Share. All right. So we're going to start. Hopefully, George is going to come back this time, and hopefully we can kind of get on to these pieces here. So yeah, let's see what he's doing. Say, guys, there aren't any other channels that do giveaways like this. It really sets you apart from the others. Thanks again regarding tonight. Can't believe it. Again, it's something that we are happy because it's always good to see, um, the actual people who've been around for a long time to win as well. That's something that, we don't want it to be where it happened last time when we were at show 100 and we were like, you know, 10,000 subs, I think it was. And we actually ended up being a lot of people joined just for the competitions. And then as soon as competitions ended, they just disappeared. So we don't really want that. Nice display. Yeah, he's still working on it. It looks great. Anyone brought direct from Promon in the UK? I'm trying to figure out if the import fees of 20% or 25. It's 20%, but then you get some like bullshit admin fees, so it comes up to about 22 to 23%, depending on how much the price is. Phone battery's about to die. We'll catch up later. Take care, Nick. Hope all is well. Take care of yourself. So, yeah. One of the things as well was while I was away, I do actually have the sideshow apples, horror apples, and one of the things which was really nice is when I went to the Infinity Studios office, they actually gave me an orange. It's like an orange, and then you turn it around, and it has the mouth of like an octopus or um, a squid or something, and then it has like a tentacle on it, and it's actually really cool. And because I already have the apples, it actually looks quite cool on the shelf. It really goes together. And I didn't realize that is the reason why they do oranges is because the owner of Infinity is actually he calls himself Orange. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Um, what's up? When is the next time you're doing a room tour? Unfortunately, Kenshin, none of my stuff is set up apart from I have Doctor Doom. I have on Throne. I have the Crow custom on Throne there. I have the Jubei custom. I have the Vera from Spec Fiction, Reborn Studios or whatever they're called. I also have this Manny Pacquiao statue I'm going to set up shortly. And then I have a few kind of bone busts, but other than that, I don't really have it. Oh, and also upstairs I have a custom Batman on Throne, and I have the Welcome to the Machine by House of Gog. Other than that, I don't have anything else set up. I literally have a whole room of boxes. So yeah, yeah. Gleam is probably the one that brings in first-time people since it's easy to enter and makes an account just. Yeah, I mean the first time we did it, I think we actually managed to do it in a really good way because we had the website and we set up a questionnaire. And what it was it was a questionnaire about Geo and myself about um, like general knowledge about each of us. Um, and then whoever scored the highest actually won. And it worked out really, really well. And people took the time to do it. Um, but I don't know. I think now yeah, it's hard. It's hard to kind of do it and get people to kind of join. You save so much. I have. Um, you'll save so much. I have. I don't know what that's replying to now. I've lost track. Oh, the one from forever ago. Yeah, it was the one where you probably joined because you were one of the guys who wanted probably to win the first for figures as Arturus. But yeah, it was a long time ago, and it was Some, Killer Bee, and um, a couple of hot toys, I think it was. It's quite a lot of pieces. I mean, it was about 5 or 6 pieces, and I don't think anyone's actually ever matched that giveaway. But this time round, yeah, the prizes have just been ridiculous. The responses from companies has been, um, you know, considering the short amount of time we had to arrange it, it was just yeah, amazing. And we did have a few companies say no, but it was kind of understand. You know, it was kind of predicted that these companies would say no, like Sideshow, um, yeah, and Weta, we never had any kind of arrangement with anyway. Oh yeah, I had the Artorias already. I wanted the Some Killer Bee. Right, let's see what George is. I think George is here. No, I think he's dealing with his son's not well at the moment. So yeah. All right. I actually did watch last night. I don't know if people watched it, but I watched actually not last night, the night before. I watched The Creator, and I really, really enjoyed elements of it. Um, The only problem I had
Oh,
was it kind of felt like there was something missing. So I felt like I'd watched a 5-part series and missed the first part. When I watched it, the first question I went online to do was how long was the original cut? And apparently the original cut was 5 hours, so it made total sense to me. But the world they created and some of the elements of it, I really really liked. There are parts of it though that it is quite basic, but it's one of the only films where I would actually like to see a director's cut, and I'd like to see more of it. And I really think that it could be a lot better. It's also talking about the creator.
all right. So do you want to try and cover some of the con stuff quick?
Yeah, yeah, it's all good your side.
That's the start. They've, like I told you, like after Teddy's had like a tonsillitis, and
Yeah.
he's on the mend, but Arthur's still not 100%. So
Oh shit.
today will be his second day of antibiotics, so he should pick up by tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get
Yeah,
him back to the doctor. But hopefully, it's all right. So he just misses putting him, settling him down. But because you've got two of them, if one starts and the other one starts, you're sort of like you can't take them both because that'd be
yeah.
fucking World War Three.
All
Okay,
right,
so
we'll
we're
go
starting
through
off with
these anyway.
Connecticut.
So, well, it just was alphabetical, and for some reason I didn't label this properly. So this is the Connecticut's Cami, and basically with this as well, there are some updates. So they worked out that the head needs readjustment, so they're going to make the head a bit bigger. Um, but other than that, they were quite happy with it. It was very well received. No one even picked up on the head, but it just
That's
looked a bit
because
small.
the artwork of Cammy, she has quite a little head.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's probably the reason. I think they probably thought it was more art direction and art
Mm.
referencing than anything else.
This
Love
is
the
a
pose of it.
collaboration with
Captured her really well.
this is a
Nice.
collaboration with Stanley Archer, and this is like the next one of their line with him. So they did the Chung Li.
So this
They're
is in
also
quarter
going to
scale, yeah.
work. This is core scale. They're going to work on the placement of the eyes. They weren't very happy with the positioning of this. So this is actually what's the one? So there's the levels of it. This is the first version that comes through. So this is like not a prototype, but production sample. I think
Sample.
this is. Yeah, so it's the
Yeah.
first version that comes through, and then they're going to have to kind of go, okay, these all need changing. But it looks great. It looks nice, and again, the kind of focal part that she has is very well captured. One of the things I did notice actually was on the considering she's supposed to be British, on the phone box it says 10 cents. So I said to them, shouldn't that be 10 pence?
Yeah, it should be.
So yeah, so hopefully they'll work on that. But yeah, no, it's a nice piece, and it'll go great with the Chung Li. So yeah.
Very nice.
Um, this then, so sorry, we're going to go back to. We'll come back to Connecticut at some point, but this then is the Infinity Studios Christian Bale. So then they put more pictures out of this.
Fucking
Um,
hell.
this is ridiculous. This is so
Ridiculous. Looks like
ridiculous.
a fucking movie picture.
If someone said that this is photoshopped and it's fake, I'd be like, yeah, yeah.
I would
And
say,
it
yeah, no.
looks. That's the thing with these. They look so good. And one of the big things about this one though is that um, Sideshow did an unboxing, and they didn't
Okay.
do the hair properly.
Oh dear.
So it looked like everyone was complaining and saying, "Oh, the face isn't right, and this isn't right, this isn't right." But it was more because the hair wasn't right; it blew everything out, kind of thing.
Of course.
Um, but yeah, this is really cool.
So you got to style it, I assume.
You have to style it. So when you get out of the box with these pieces, these busts, most of them, you're going to have to style them. And apparently, it's the guys who are harder than the women because the women's hair is kind of heavier, so like it'll drop into place. With the
Mm,
men, not so much. You have to style it.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Looks fucking unreal.
It looks ridiculous, yeah. And
Is
they've
he
even got
holding a
that
helmet in
little
his hand?
they've even got that little mole he's got there, like a little mole thing. Yeah, he's holding his cow. Yeah, yeah,
Shit.
he's holding that. I did ask them and say, is that something that can be um
On his
worn?
face.
Can you put it on him? They go, no. Sorry. So then this is the
Jesus.
Witch King of Armagh. Um, this is huge, and this actually is a big improvement over the Ring Wraith. I think the sword on this is done a lot better. Um, it looked great. I saw Randy holding the faceplate and the crown faceplate thing,
Mm.
and it's huge. It's
Yeah,
so
he's quite
big.
a big. He's quite a big fucker. This one.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Randy because I was going to go no.
No, no. This character's like when he steps off the dragon, doesn't he? When it fell beast, is it a fell beast?
Mm.
And he steps off
Is he the
that.
one who
He's
gets done by the woman?
fucking big. Yeah, because no man can kill him, innit? That's the point.
Yeah, yeah. And then she stabs him in the face. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
uh,
no man.
yeah. This then is Sylvana like Windrunner from World of Warcraft. This is impressive as well. This actually is
Is it a
really cool.
statue or a bust? There's a bust, isn't it?
It's a bust, but they do
Yeah.
have a statue, but it's not her. It's one of the tribe, and
Okay.
yeah, this is really impressive. I didn't get to see it all lit up though because they didn't have the power wasn't very good there. Like they didn't have the power sockets out. Um, yeah, this is one of them. Their art line. They do actual like a lot of the art line, and yeah, it looks great. What's he saying no for? If I butchered the name, is that what you're saying it for,
I
Josh?
bet it is. I bet it is.
Sylvanus, is it Sylvanus, Savannah,
Uranus.
Windrunner, or Wind? Oh God damn it! I should have stopped. This then is the
Itiri?
Terry, but I can't remember. Is one third or oh God? Oh, apparently this is Valerie the Blood Elf. Sylvanus was the Night Elf. Is that really not Sylvanus? I thought that was Sylvanus, and then the actual one half scale piece
Don't
was
don't don't
Valerie.
don't anger them. Whoever it is will know who it is. If you're
Yeah.
guessing that it's somebody and they're saying it's somebody, just take it as
Oh, he's
it's.
saying it. No, he says no. That is Sylvanus.
Well,
I was right.
I don't know who's right. I don't care.
All right, I am right.
Okay, good. Stay on the theory.
Oh, okay. No, it's because I said, oh, the other one is from her tribe. They're different tribes. Okay.
Oh,
But
fucking
at
hell.
least I got the name right.
You
Okay.
were nearly murdered there, mate.
No, yeah,
Don't fuck off the World of Warcraft people.
yeah. Yeah, well, they won't even look after their own kids, so they're not going to like care about me, are they? But yeah, the Terry, I think she's one third, but the thing is, was because she is so big, she's the same as the half scale.
Wow.
These are then from Evangelion. So he's got like a fucking halo above his head. It's quite cool. This is Aragon again. It's so hard to capture this in picture form. But even with Randy, these are Randy's pictures. Randy takes amazing fucking pictures. He has like a really expensive camera. Even they can't capture it. You know, it's so bad, it's so hard.
Mm.
It's the base of the Witch King. These are then Evangelion. Sorry. Then the Terry bust. They said to me that I moved I moved the leaves and she's got proper nipples, like proper like blue nipples, right? And I was like, oh wow, you know, you can get away with that. And they go, no, we have to take it off. And I was like, why? They go, yeah, we're not allowed to do it. And I'm like, yeah, but I think people would prefer that, you know. But they covered it. I think on our video, I actually took it off. I made sure that I moved it out of the way, filmed the nips. So we'll probably get another copyright strike for that, or whatever it's called. Yeah. This then is Daenerys.
Daenerys.
One of the things as well is again, even in his picture, it doesn't capture it that well. But like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
they did a thing where they put her between the Terry and between the Witch King, and their mindset was, well, I want to show them how big the Witch King is and how big the Terry is. I said, well, you should have used like Henry Cavill, or you should have used a big character to do it
Yeah,
because that's like a big guy and people would
yeah,
relate to it more because she's so small and she's like 5'1", 5'2". People
yeah.
are then just going to say she's under scale. That's what happened.
Oh dear.
So yeah, it kind of didn't really work. But she looks fantastic. She does actually look really good. Nateri, again back to that one, looks great. This then is one of the pieces from League of Legends. This actually was my favorite League of Legends piece. I don't know the character. I'm not going to go into all the characters. It's the same as when we go into the review pieces. I don't know all the One Piece characters. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to go into them.
Just write it below and we'll put it in the comments.
Yeah, yeah. This then was a figure series they're doing. So this is going to be Pacific Rim.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, one of the things as well is I did see that they announced Pacific Rim 3 the other day, and it had King Kong and Godzilla in the background. I don't know if it was fake, but that would be cool.
Well, that
That
was
was
what's
always
meant
that
to
was
happen.
always meant to be the way. Yeah, it was always meant to be the way. These are all League of Legends as well, court scale pieces. Don't know the characters. Um, this is their Joker. Looks great. Looks fantastic. Doesn't have the grenades in the inside of his jacket, but it looks awesome.
Didn't have the inside of the jacket job.
He doesn't have the grenades inside his jacket. Yeah.
That's well good, that bit.
Taylor is great as well. This is a Gimli. I did ask them about how they've gone away from doing the sculpted pieces,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, when I was talking to, it's another Johnny actually. When I was talking to Johnny at Infinity, I think he was just so nervous being on the video.
Yeah.
It was actually like comical. It was almost, do you know the scene in Total Recall
Mm.
when the little guy comes out and he gives him the pill
Yeah.
and he shoots him because he sees the guy sweating.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it was like with the Johnny guy. Is I kind of like got him to agree to do the interview, but he didn't really want to do it.
Oh
And I
dear.
don't think he realized he properly agreed to it until I gave him the microphone. And as soon as I gave him the microphone, he was just like panicked so much that in the space of 5 seconds, all these fucking beads of sweat like formed on his head and he just like started rushing down. And I'm like, oh man, this poor guy. But then when I asked him about, you did Legolas, you did the sculpted version, you did the silicon punched hair version. Why didn't you do that with Gimli? I think he kind of didn't really. I think he was so panicky because it was right at the beginning that he didn't really answer the question.
Too heavy,
Uh,
man. Why are you asking him such a heavy question early on? Why don't you just
yeah, I think.
talk to him about the basics? Soften people up, Alex. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but Gimli, it was an important question. But then I think it's
Yeah.
also because Gimli,
Important
because of the beard.
questions come midway through towards the end, bro.
Yeah, but then
When people
Gimli
are
was.
warm and they're falling into the sort of comfortableness of conversation.
No, I wanted to get him. No.
You may as well just fucking said to him, your wife looks really young. Is you sure she's the right age?
But anyway, so poor
This is
Johnny, he
half
looked like a
scale.
deer.
Gimli half scale.
Poor Johnny, he looked like a deer in the headlights. It's been
Just half.
cancelled. Jeleno's been cancelled.
Apologies if you've just found out now. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're following us on Instagram, my love, you would have seen.
Alex could never play League. I would get so angry. Is it that bad? I'm actually like, I'm probably more of an angry gamer than George is. George is probably
Oh,
more
you are,
calm.
yeah. Yeah, you
I
are,
get
you are.
well angry. When I played Donkey Kong Country that time, I got so pissed. And I had to give you the fucking, I gave you the console for a while. I was like, just take it out of my fucking house. I'm going to smash it into a million pieces. Fucking Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't know where that rage comes from. I don't get like that
I
really.
don't know either. It just comes out of nowhere. It's like it just creeps up on me. And it's just like I'm just like, yeah, I'm not playing ever going to play a Dark Souls game ever. Then this one is the Valerie or whatever it was.
Alex fucking
Valera.
quality.
Yeah, this looks really cool. I did ask him again about will it be sculpted? Will it be silicon? Will it be hair? Will it be, and he just said at this point, the same as in Terry. They're
Yeah.
just working on it and they're sculpting. They're seeing what would be the best thing to do at
So
the
is
time.
this an Avatar piece as well?
You fucking dickhead!
Who's this?
World of Warcraft, man. Why would you do that?
I don't watch. I haven't seen the new Avatar, and I
No, no.
haven't seen the thing. But
You
with
just
you
said
saying,
you literally just said, "Do not fuck with the World of Warcraft people," and then you go and do that.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah,
claiming to know.
yeah.
It's different when you're going, this is the person that it is, and you ain't right, or you are
I
right.
was right. I was wrong about her tribe,
I
though.
know,
They're
but
not from the
this is
same
my
tribe.
point. I don't know who it is. I'm just saying because you said it's like they're going to be doing it like Natiri. So I'm wondering if it's from the same line.
No, no, it was
That was where
basically
my
they
connection was.
because nice backtrack. Nice, nice. Yeah, because they're both in the kind of grey prototype stage. They're still deciding on whether it's going to be like silicon, whether it's going to be hair, whether it's going to sculpt. So yeah, they're still at that stage. And what the? Okay, yeah, that's digging right in my arse. That was. God damn dog toys everywhere. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
behind me,
that.
man. You have to fucking cut this in a minute.
League of Legends as well. Yeah, that's one of the cool ones as well. The clear resin on the tentacles look great.
Mm. Game
Pacific Rim.
looks cool.
Yeah,
These
it looks
characters.
interesting. Don't know anything about it. That Henry Cavill. Yeah, the eyes on this Henry Cavill were really, really great to see. That when you actually turn the lights off, they look like eyes. They look like proper eyes. And then when you
Wow,
turn this on, it was done really, really well. Actually, done really, really
very
well.
clever.
Yeah, yeah. And also, it's quite a big bust. It's because he's got his arms kind of spread out like that, and he's got a big,
Yeah.
massive. He's got like a full cape on him as well. It's really nice. This is then the bunny line. Um, so it's more
Okay.
like Brian Tan's kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go. There's the Terry. Gosh, that's a really nice statue. I still need to see that. By a war. Aragon as
Yeah,
well.
I didn't either.
Great. The media on that is great as well. Do you know the
They're
thing
planning to
that
do like 5 avatars now, so I'm just a bit like, nah, I don't know if I can be bothered.
no, they because of how the second one wasn't that popular, they now have to cut it back to like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I don't rate you the first one that much, so for me it's
Yeah.
like a pass. I'm not bothered.
Um, unfortunately, oh no, we did do it. We did do it. No, we didn't
What?
do the full size Witch King, did we? That's a
No.
shame. I haven't got the images of that, unfortunately. But that looked great. The sword looked great on that, and yeah, really good effect on it. So yeah, definitely check out that. Got some shorts on that. Cammy, we've already gone over that. But she looked good, but yeah, she's gonna have a few changes done on the eyes and on the
Head
head.
size.
Then we've got the
Invisible.
Invincible. This is the bloody switch outs. Um, so yeah, this is cool with the smash lens, and that's the clean version there.
Yeah.
So yeah, really, it's actually a really really nice piece. Very very well received.
Good.
Um, there's then the baseball glove because obviously there's a scene where they're playing catch. They're just like throwing the ball. Like Omni Man's like throwing the ball around the world, basically. He's catching it and then throwing it back, and yeah, it's actually quite a cool series. It's like quite dark. Um, again, Omni Man is like a
I haven't
Superman
really watched it.
character. Yeah, it's
Seen
good.
it.
It's
I've
worth
seen it
watching.
on, but I haven't put it on yet. I really want to
But
see
yeah,
that Godzilla -1.
I tried looked for it. It's not available yet. So there's that. So the switch outs are the two hands and the head on this one, and the
Hmm.
base does light up. But unfortunately, at the con, the prototype base weren't that great. The light weren't that great on there.
Mm.
But again, this was so well received, and it's great to see Connecticut's doing these other things because they've always done these like Street Fighter and all these
Yeah, it's
fighting
nice to see them break away in it a bit and
FMK.
get
It's
a
nice to
chance
see them to
yeah,
do like
flex.
the Invincible, which is like one of the biggest Amazon shows of all time, and then also to do Vecna, which is the biggest like Netflix show of all time, and they're the first company to do these, so that's huge. And
Yeah, definitely.
one of the things as well is I don't know if you do know, but I do work now for Connecticut, and one of the things is when before I started working for them, they gave me a presentation on the things that are coming to kind of get me on board, and they've got a lot of things in the pipeline. It's literally in 2 years' time, it would not be recognizable as the same company. Um,
Well,
it's crazy the things they've got planned. I can't obviously go into it, but yeah. Leona, this is King of Fighters. I actually think that this, with the grey base, I actually think these colours actually make the figure pop, and it actually looks quite cool. But obviously, it's just basically the base isn't painted yet. This is the fourth in their King of Fighters line. So they did the Terry, the Geese, the Maya Shiranui, and then this is the Leona. And it's a very popular character, actually, very popular character. But they didn't have enough time to get the switch outs painted or also the base. So yeah, they're going to. You'll see more of this in the future. This was basically done just so you can get it for the show.
that's just it looks
Um,
bollocks like that. The way they've
yeah,
done it, right?
yeah. Then you got the Morrigan and Lilith.
Lilith.
This is going to be overhauled a lot. So the position of this, they should. Lilith is the one with the purple hair.
Hmm.
Morrigan's obviously the one with the huge
Green.
boobs and the green hair. So
Green hair would have
what it is?
sufficed, bro.
No, I had to add the boobs in because they're very noticeable in the statue. But with the statue, Lilith is meant to be looking into her eyes,
Oh,
so
really?
its positioning's not right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not done right, is it?
And this actually is a one-third scale statue, but it's like they've done it in a way where the lower legs are removed so that it's done in a unique way. And
Yeah.
this is something which is actually really funny because people keep posting images of Artgerm of his art and saying, "Well, this is the ending of the game, and this is his artwork, and this is this. This is a collaboration with Artgerm, and it's one
Mhm.
of the only times where I've heard about the actual artist choosing the scale and actually them listening to him and saying, okay, fine. So our German says he wants this in one third and he
Yeah.
envisions in one third. So it needs to be one third. And they're like, okay, fine. Um,
Yeah.
and he, at the convention, they went through it. They said that this is a quick 3D print. They wanted it in time for the show, but there's a lot of, the glass size they need to work on and some of the other stuff. So, yeah, it will be improved. They're also, when I asked Artgerm about if, he could see it being released in other scales, he said no.
Mhm.
He basically was like, no. I envision this in this size. If you do it in
Yeah.
one quarter, which a lot of people are requesting, it'll be too small, and you'll just take away from the statue.
I was actually thinking half scale personally, but okay.
Okay, yeah. Well, interesting. Yeah,
But you've got to respect the artist. This is how he envisions
yeah.
it. You've got to let him. You
One
got
of
to
the,
let him. You've got to give him the creative sort of
well,
impetus.
a lot of that's the thing
Impetus
is a
to
lot of
go.
companies don't. A lot of companies will be like, well, you do the concept, and we'll do the rest. And Connecticut's are they worked with Art German on several projects, and they get along with him very, very well. And they leave it to him. One of the things I did think was, I don't know if you can see my mouse clicker, but if you
Your
see like
cursor.
here, I actually cursor, yeah. I thought that finger was broken off and they repaired it badly, but it's
No. Yeah.
actually where it's her thing, like where the
Oh yeah.
sleeve comes down. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. The sleeve goes over the finger to keep them down. Yeah. I've got.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a nice piece, but yeah, it's going to get some improving. This then is the bloody version of Omni Man, and this piece
It's
is
like a
so cool.
fucking hit superhero J. Jonah Jameson looking dude, isn't it?
I actually, they were asking me to shave my hair and shave like a moustache and wear a muscle suit and do like an Omni Man cosplay, and I was like,
You could easily do it.
I could do it, but I wouldn't feel confident. I need to like work out a bit for the moment. I'm just like in my worst shape I've been in so fucking long. No, not now. But Omni Man is fucking great. I mean, he's the base of Omni Man is made up of the Guardians of the Globe, and it's from the scene in actually the first episode where he kills them all. He basically kills. It's like a rip off of Guardians of the Galaxy. So you got like a Batman, an Aquaman who's called Aquarius. Um, you got the thing that looks like hair everywhere is the rip off of Martian Manhunter,
Is
and
this
then you got the Green Ghost.
is this the first episode of Invincible?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Maybe I'll watch
The
that.
first in the first episode, he
The blood
basically just
splatter
got
fucking thing is brilliant, going all like that. That's really fucking
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's really cool.
That
That
that's Aquarius gets it bad, man, and so does the Green Ghost. They both get it pretty bad. Yeah, he
it's like
basically like
don't
he's
spoil
like
it. I'll just watch it.
well, he's like Superman, and it's on Amazon Prime. I don't know if you have that, but yeah, it's cool. It is cool.
Looks very cool. Very
Even
dynamic. It's
they've
very
also got
very
like
kinetic. It's like
they've got a very good cast as well. So the actors are very high level. Um, J.K. Simmons is in it, and he's actually J. Jonah Jameson. Funny enough, is that Only Man? No, J.K. Simmons. Oh, it might be actually
J. Jonah
J.K.
Jameson in what?
Simmons. He's J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man in
Which
the
one?
Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire.
Who?
Tobey Maguire ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So J.
Oh, I
Jonah.
know you.
That'd be quite. That's quite funny. So he is. Oh God, he's Omni Man. So he is actually J. Jonah
Oh my
Jameson.
god, that's fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah. Yeah, J.K. Simmons is Omni Man. Yeah, no, even he's coming in. I thought your battery ran out. The Immortal getting his head chopped off was great. Also, there's versions of the Flash punching Omni Man's chest super fast until his fist breaks. Yeah, it's brutal. It's fucking brutal.
I have to watch it.
But George hasn't seen The Boys as well. That's the other thing. Some of
I
these
ain't seen
pictures
that
as
bit.
well. These Tyler's pictures are great on these.
Tyler's the
He,
shit.
yeah, he's done some. He's been learning and doing studying photography and doing really well. A lot of these are my bad pictures as well. Someone did ask about Rochelle in the comments. Can you suggest Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear be 1/6? 1/7 is such a weird scale, but I do understand it's the I think the problem is with the licenser because they need to match Dizzy. Nice guy, unfortunately. This is then Rochelle Alacad from Blaze Blue. I don't know much about the game, but apparently is one of those characters who's like the Watcher, but the more she gets involved, the more her powers dwindle. So yeah,
Interesting.
it's just gone out for pre-order. One of the things with Connecticut is I'm really happy to see the fact that they've taken on board about um, footprints. So
Yes,
they used to make massive, ridiculously big pieces, and I think it's good to see that they
unnecessary
are
one.
making them smaller. Yeah, making them smaller, more manageable, more displayable, and I think that's great. This then is Vecna from Stranger Things. This actually is a collaboration again with Franco Carlissimo.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So you got the demi dog at the front, and you got the demi bats around. One
It
of my
also suit
favorite
him a little
things
bit because the Carlissimo's got some real dark shit.
I think his actual, I think his horror stuff is more suited to him than his Marvel stuff. I don't
It's his,
really,
for me, I think it's his best work. His best work is the horror
yeah,
stuff he does.
I don't really think his Marvel stuff is, you know, I don't want to say that good, but I just don't think it stands out
It's not the
compared
same.
to,
It's not got his heart in it as much as some of the creative stuff.
well,
The horror shit he comes up with is nuts.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I love this guy here. You see at the bottom, this guy here who's like holding on and peering around the door. It's fucking awesome. There you go, like that guy. It's
Yeah,
so good. So good. Looks a bit like a cock. Maybe that's why I like it. But yeah.
bit like your cock, is it?
Well, don't know.
It's a bit like your cock when you fucking like fell asleep on a fucking stapler or something. I don't know.
I'm like the only uncircumcised Jew, so yeah. Mm. But yeah, this is great. And again, it's the first quarter scale Stranger Things piece, and also the first quarter scale and only quarter scale Vecna. So yeah, really
Mental.
good. And Easter eggs there with
How
the
many
clock
details going on this? So
door.
much happening.
Yeah, yeah. Has really low edition size. This is actually going to be around 100 edition size. It looks like at the
Wow.
moment. It's not been announced yet, but that's the way it's looking. Yeah, it's a tough time. It's tough, really tough time for statue companies at the moment. I've been speaking to Infinity, Queen, XM, all of those, Connecticut's, all of them, and they're all saying the same thing. They're all saying that they're going to have to kind of they're looking into. I mean, it's a good thing as well because they're going back to their roots and looking
Yeah.
into what made them popular and trying to go back to that. I think
Yes.
Prime One's the only one who's not. Prime One is still just fucking spamming everything. But hey,
No.
let's get through these ones. This then is the
I want to
Legendary
do this.
Beast stuff.
I want to do Legendary Beast. Been waiting for this, and then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to bounce.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't want to do. Okay.
What?
No, I was
What?
going to say because you got in like all the XM stuff as well, which there's some
We'll
bad
save it for
stuff.
next. We'll save it for next chat.
Okay, okay. So you got Legendary Beast stuff. So you got the Batman, which looks really nice. This looks good, man.
I think in terms of like the 1/3 scale comic stuff, some of the best stuff I've seen.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
impressive. This stuff, the Legendary Beast Studio stuff, is really something.
really nice. That is a really nice Batman. Well, I know
Fantastic
that.
Batman. If that was a quarter scale Batman, I would buy that Batman for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
It's everything I would want in a Batman piece. It's got the
yeah.
museum thing. It's got some environmental base elements to it. It's got some like gargoyles and shit. It's very stoic. It's exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
got something to tell you actually. Oh, I can't tell you online. Um, when we come offline, just tell me. Yeah, remind me.
Okay.
I
You
got some good shit. Also, I want to
okay?
cock tease everyone watching. Yeah. But look at that. So you got some close-up detail there. We got like the all the creases and that on the shirt kind of thing.
Yeah, great
That kind of
anatomy.
reminds me of that. Oh, here's one. If people know it, this that some of that something to do with that stomach area reminds me of Batman Dead End, which is really cool. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh man, you need to go on YouTube after this chat, right? If you have, I think it's about 7 minutes. You've taken a shit or something.
Hmm.
Go Batman Dead End, and it's a short movie, and it's a Batman versus Joker, and then Predator comes down, and he starts fighting Predator, and then all the aliens start coming down, and it's like a little fan movie, but it's
Okay.
fucking good, man. It's really good. It's like an older Batman as well. It's like an older
I'll,
guy, and I
I'll
think
check
he's a
it out.
stuntman. Yeah, but yeah, that is really nice.
Is
Look
that
at
like
that. You
a
got
comic?
the
Is
burn
that like
bat
a
in the
bat
middle.
with like the Joker? Who else? Who's on
No,
the
it's
close?
burn bat in the middle. The Joker on the right, Bane on the left. That looks like Hugo Strange there. I can't see that one,
It's fucking mint, man.
but that is. I mean that looks like when you see that image. I don't know because it's quite small for you, but if I zoom in, oh my fucking camera is. There you go. So if I zoom into that, that almost looks like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Like that's a render kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
That's a fucking picture at a con.
Yeah,
You
I've
know
got
what I
enough
mean?
time.
That's actually done already. It's great. Then you got the
Mm.
Cyclops, which has already been done. Cyclops, Hulks, which
Okay,
again I
I've got
saw
to do
these the
stuff
other
if I'm
day, and
coming.
they look impressive as hell.
Hmm?
Really nice pieces. Magneto, which I think is probably one of their weaker
Is this?
pieces.
Is this it?
Um, Magneto.
Yeah, I drank it.
You
Well,
got
there's
the
another one.
Superman. So yeah, you got the Superman
Oh,
there
I'll
as
do
well.
it.
So this is their new Superman, and this is like more the kind of Alex Ross look to it. I think the Batman's much better, to my opinion. It'd be interesting to know what
Oh, big stuff in here.
Be interested to know what
Enjoy
like Studio
some
Murray
of the
thinks about that.
salsa. Yeah,
Alex, get
yeah.
your work to send you to Japan for Winter Wonderfest. Um, if that's the one in February, my baby's going to be born then, so I won't be able to do that.
Nope.
In Brazil, welcome, 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 welcome. Stuart, you picking up the Legendary Beast Superman? Yeah, I'll be interested to know Stuart's view on that. I think the Batman is a better piece overall,
I like
but
that. I like that. Superman comes with a lot of switch out heads. Very stoic. Very nice
yeah,
Superman.
I don't know. I don't like. I don't not like it, but I'm just saying. I think that
Like the sort
Batman.
of Metropolis
After
like
after
base
seeing
level.
the Batman, I'm like, yeah, that's impressive.
I like the Superman and all. I think they're both great.
I like the storytelling basis on them as well. I really do. Then you got the Spider-Man. Um, I think
This is
some of
actually
this,
fantastic as well. Like when you just glance at this picture, you sort of like you're like, oh yeah. And then when you start getting into the details of it,
yeah.
like all the elements, you actually like actually it's just ticks so many boxes. Very well done.
Well, you got like on the bottom here, you got like where he gets bitten. You got like the cover of Amazing Fantasy 15, and you've got all these different stories. Like that's great responsibility where Uncle Ben dies. So you got all these like things going on, all this like storytelling on the base. There's a lot of things there. And then you go here, you got like all of the characters there, like the Sinister
Six.
Six, Seven. What? No, no, it's Rhino. One, two, three, four, five, six. There's seven of them.
There was a
What's that?
Sinister Seven.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's like so so impressive. Like all those little characters like that is great. Great. Love that. And then you got like his backpack, camera on the back, camera there, he's taking a picture, he's not posing for himself. But yeah, I think this the Spider-Man is nice. Very nice
Very,
piece. You
very
got
nice.
the Venom as well, which yeah, I think that does it better than yours, I'm afraid. I think that the pose and that look of it, that's
Yeah, I mean
nice.
it's a very nice Venom.
A very nice Venom.
This one has a little bit more like of a
Uh,
textured feel to it and a more classic look across the chest, where instead of it being bumped up, it's just lines for the feet, like how we
yeah,
remember it. It's
yeah,
got a lot
yeah.
of good switch outs and stuff. It's a very nice Venom, man. It's very nice.
She was saying it's a classic pose of Superman, loving how many switch out heads we're getting, and the two emblems is actually getting all three versions. Already ordered all three. Jesus. Legendary Beast Spider-Man looks great. Venom himself, very nice. Venom base, not so much. Well, the Venom base is more like the Knoll and all of that kind of business. This is the toned down version because wasn't there the one with the kind of stained glass thing behind him?
Yes,
Yeah, so I think there is the bigger
this
version
actually
base.
looks this actually looks very similar pose to the Donny Cates Venom #1. The only difference is that it's more of a classic suit.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
And I think
proportions
they
on
are
it.
look
Good,
they're talking
good.
about him then doing an old. You know what I'd love to see from Legendary Beast next? I'd love to see a Punisher.
Oh yeah.
With the way they're doing stuff, if they do a Punisher, it's going to look
Well, they could
fantastic.
do a whole. They could do like a whole. You know, they're doing all the classics at the moment, but they could do like
Yeah,
Punisher, Daredevil, Elektra,
yeah.
all them. This is a really nice Wolverine as well. You know,
Not this head so much, right? But yeah, yeah.
what's his head?
The
I think
Wolverine
missing.
is really nice. It's a bit feral head, isn't it? Yeah.
Ah,
But
I like that though. Nice switch out options.
yeah, I don't think they've not switched it out yet. But this is the head I don't
Like
really
three
like.
heads
But
for this.
yeah, it does look cool. It does look very cool.
Yeah.
This then's like the line up there where he's got the fucking masthead, which I wanted to see a close up on, but didn't. So yeah, Legendary
What
Beast,
masthead?
the Wolverine. He's got
Ah,
like
okay.
he's got like a masthead there. Look,
Yeah, I've shared pictures of this on our Instagram, bro.
okay, well, good. These ones, let's do these ones and finish up actually, because there's only two or three pictures, four pictures. So then this is the Batman bus by Penguin Studios or Penguin Toys. They're the ones who collaborate with Infinity Studios on other projects, but this is then something that they put out, and this is an impressive bust. That's quite a cool bust. And they look at the base; it's got like the bat cave. It's got kind of all the elements of the bat cave on there. All the bats around him. This is nice. Yeah, I mean that's a life-size bust. Yeah. What do you think?
It's very nice. So
Yeah.
I dig it. I think it's a
Well, the
nice.
thing is like, if you like this one, right? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I'm not like a big lover of the character, but like it
I think
definitely
the
looks
character's
impressive.
got a fucking cool look about him, though. I mean, like a
It
really
looks
cool look.
very cool, but I prefer the other. I prefer the first Batman.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
think
like
this
all
one.
this, all the all the like sort of chains and sort of like bolts and metal all over the suit and the black. There's a lot of like sort of like hidden detail there, like lost detail that you have to like sort of focus in on. That you just,
Yeah.
as a glance, you just miss so much that they've put into it. So that's one that requires a little bit more attention. There's a lot of work that's gone into that.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice though. Very nice.
I think it's very impressive. I mean, but that Batman, look at that. That's ridiculous. They also did that Batman. So the Joker with the camera, the from
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke, and that was so nice. I need to see that in person one day. But yeah. But anyway, so what we'll do then is we'll finish up and we
Yeah, it's been
will
like a
we'll
2-hour
come
chat,
back.
so it's a bit long.
Yeah, we'll come back and we'll do the other stuff next time. We'll go through that. Hopefully, I'll change the 100K, and hopefully by next time it'll be 170 or something. And
Awesome.
yeah, we'll do that. Thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, Gio has to watch The Boys. He'll like Soldier Boy. I think he'll like Homelander more, man. Anthony Starr is a fucking legend. Anthony Starr is great, man. He's Anthony Starr's Homeland is much better than Soldier Boy.
When I have that kind of time, my bro, I will definitely check it out.
But yeah, but take care, everyone. Do the usual, like, comment, subscribe, share. Congratulations to all the winners. Remember, we've still got shitloads of stuff to give away. I mean, like the amount of stuff we've got to give away is ridiculous. So keep
But we're
watching. We
giving
still got
away about 3 or 4
uh,
pieces, 3 or 4 prizes every single chat, bro. So already we've
yeah,
given
yeah,
away about
yeah,
12
yeah.
things so far.
We're giving away more than any other statue channel ever. And we still got loads to give away. We still got Legendary Beast Thor. We still got XM Studios Nemesis Prime. We still got loads of stuff to come. Loads of stuff there.
Trapjaw will
So
be next week. I want to
Trapjaw
also give
next
a
week.
massive shout out to our sponsors as well. Todd over at Spec Fiction. If you don't know Spec Fiction Shop or Speculative Fiction Shop, check them out. See what sort of deals you can get over there. Got new pre-orders bouncing all the time. Got some fantastic sort of stuff on there. Unbelievable sort of options, and they can find you and get you almost anything. So check them out. They're top bollock stuff. So thanks for them for sponsoring the chat and having faith in us. We really appreciate that. So God bless all. Be safe. See you next week.
Peace out. Stuart, send me a message as well because I'll forget by the morning. All right. Bye bye. Take care, everyone.